Hello everyone, and welcome to a project I've been thinking about for a very long time and have been working on for the past week. Now, as you can see, I'm about to enter this beautiful city of Ardougne, and that's because this is the Kandarin only Ironman. Originally, I was going to do just Ardougne, but then I got thinking about, what's the end game and what's going to keep me playing, the longevity, what's going on here. And I really couldn't think of much. There's a couple things, mostly it's like thieving related, some wood cutting and stuff like that, but then I decided to do all of Kandarin. And the reason for that is because Kandarin is my favorite area in all of RuneScape. Honestly, Sears Village and Catherby were super big to me when I was a kid first getting my membership. That's where I first chopped my yew trees, went fishing, and saw a massive amount of people. The Grand Tree is really big for Slayer and wood cutting. And Castle Wars and Yanil are just really, they stood out to me. I've always really liked the Kandarin area, so I figured, you know what, let's do a Kandarin only Ironman. Now, as you can see, each area is kind of like marked off. Those are the requirements I need to get there. You can barely see it, but it's 60 range to get into Sears Village and stuff. You're going to be starting in Ardougne, which we did, and that's what these clips are about. Essentially, these clips are just showing that I had nothing in my bank, and just a bunch of the early level stuff, early level grinds. Like here we are about to go thieving for men. That's the main source of money for when I was first starting out here, Forgot how just terrible pickpocketing men and women are at the start. It's just like every other pickpocket you get caught, it's like, ugh. At least they only do 1 damage though, so you really can't complain. Some of these clips are going to be a little bit longer than should be, but that's because they were all recorded in advance. And I just, I don't know, I didn't have time. I was playing really late at night, so I really didn't have time to record any voiceovers or anything like that. So I just figured I'd just do little clips, at least for this first episode. I hate to do it, but this first episode's probably just going to be all post-commentary. I believe I'm just about done with the first episode. I can't really think of much more I wanted to do. I'm going to show that level 2 thieving, baby. Could have cleaned that up and made that 10,000 times shorter. This was a mechanic I totally forgot about. After pickpocketing for a while, I think it's right here now. Oh, no. Probably right here. Yeah, I stopped pickpocketing. I'm like, wait, what's happening? Why can't I pick anymore? And I totally forgot the update that introduced something. I didn't notice for like the longest time. I'm like, what is happening? And, wow, these clips are terrible. Yeah, I forgot about money pouches, or coin pouches. Totally forgot about that. They're unique, but it's like, thieving has been the way it has since literally like 2007 or whenever the hell it came out. So it's like, why do you have to change it? I understand, so it's to stop, just auto clickers and stuff like that, because, I guess that is a problem. But here I am, buying my first bits of gear. We got that bronze pickaxe, iron axe. I think I'm getting a tinderbox and a knife, too. Pretty important stuff. Then I wanted to pick this lady's pocket. Oh, never mind. We got that 5 thieving real quick. Coming into that cake stall, tea stall, crafting stall, apparently. I don't think there's any crafting stalls in Ardougne. Now, a couple other things I should mention. I am allowed to do any quest in this Kandarin area so long as I don't have to leave the Kandarin area. So I should be able to do Tree Gnome Village, Gnome Stronghold. I can't remember if that's the name of the quest. But I can do Plague City. I just can't do Biohazard. Biohazard or any other quest that has prerequisites to leaving this Kandarin area. I'm pretty sure I can do Dwarf Cannon. I'm pretty sure. I just can't get the cannon. So I just wanted to talk about that for a minute because those unlocks are going to be permanent. The only thing you have to do, or that we did, is start in Ardougne. So we had to get 60 range before we can venture out to Sears Village. We need 75 wood cutting before we can go to the Tree Gnome Stronghold. And for the Piscatorus Hunter area, I made it 9 Hunter and a bird snare, so essentially I need 9 Hunter and 76 fishing, because 76 fishing is what I consider unlocking Ardougne. So it's all going to be a bunch of fun stuff. This first episode was just basic stuff all throughout Ardougne. Like I said before, I was planning on doing an Ardougne only Ironman, but the longevity just wasn't there. Like Like, there's no end game. Honestly, even for the Kandarin area, there really is still no end game. There's, like, Barbarian Assault, if you consider that end game, but I'm probably just gonna buy a torso, by the way. Anyway, we're cutting some wood. Chop, chop, chop it down for that 15 juicy-ass woodcutting level. Looking pretty good. Honestly, woodcutting is one of my favorite skills. My favorite skills are Slayer, woodcutting, and fishing. Woodcutting's just really fun to AFK. Fishing is just really colorful, vibrant, and makes me feel like I'm doing something halfway decent. And Slayer is just the best combat skill there is, because you train all your combat skills, and it's really cool. So this is when the account got ruined, and we stepped foot into Varrock. But honestly, I need all these early, what the hell are they called? Wow, I'm literally blanking on them. Random events. I need as many as I can from the intro, well, from the early beginning, just because they're so helpful for what they can do. Honestly, like the Bob random event could get me 1 to 7 fishing without me having to fish anything, which is pretty big. Got another random event for Molly, baby. Pop that Molly. I'm sweating for a good reward from her. I think we get something halfway decent. Yeah, 3 uncut diamonds. I'm pretty sure I ended up selling those, but that's still a really good reward to get. Oh my. Indeed, oh my. So the combat grind was pretty annoying here. I'm gonna tell you, my best weapon that I could get without, you know, a high 60 level thieving was indeed an iron mace. And it is godly annoying to get that. Here, I did a little thing. I got some shears from an imp. Now, you know, hate me if you want, but I used a second account to lure imps from the monastery all the way up to the bottom of the Ardougne Zoo. I lured them around, and then I would poke them. This was a level 3 skiller, by the way. And I would poke them, and then they would... Sometimes they would pop up real close to Ardougne, and then I got a couple to spawn into the zoo. I think it was about, like, the 4th one that gave me those shears. But then we got some flax. Did we get flax? Was that flax that we just did, or we just got 10 crafting? No, we just got 10 crafting. So we can string some bowstrings for when we get the flax random event, the beekeeper. This was a big fat drop. Sorry about that easy clue scroll. You think it would be good. I'm sure there's a couple clues that we can complete just throughout Kandarin, but it's probably very rare. All right, now here's a decent thieving level right here. 38. We can pickpocket master farmers and start the farming grind. Very fun. We're open to that first little patch, which you wouldn't think would give you much experience, but honestly, early levels, it really doesn't matter as long as you get something planted and experience for that. Even making compost is like pretty good. So here we go. We got about 1,000 plus silks that we're gonna sell to this guy. We're gonna get a little over 60K, and that's some really good starting cash. Spoiler alert, we blow it really fast on really, really crappy things. But it's quite alright. I definitely needed some money, and I'm gonna need even more money when we just progress this account. And silk is a very decent way to get that money, especially early on. So you sell it for the 120, he says that's absurd, and then you go down for 60, and that is the most you can sell silk for. I'm sure most people know that, I'm just saying, just in case. So it's really annoying. 1,620 gold per inventory of silk. A little bit more. I think it'd be 1,680 if I didn't have those noted in there, but that's okay. Getting some points, getting some silk. Don't know why I kept this so long when we're selling stuff. I really think I might have been talking about something else. Like in my own head. Did I think I have like the recorder going? I think I might have. I'm not too sure, but I didn't. And it was too late at night anyway to record, so we got that. You wish you could see that bank pin for all my goodies in there. But here we go. It's the last bit of silk that we're selling. Gonna get about 60... Did we get 68,000? Almost. 67.9 thousand gold. Very good. Now there is an armor shop over here, which I definitely plan on buying some armor from. I really can't wait to... I didn't start any of my range training in this first episode. The first episode was really just like basic stuff. I am able to make bows, spoiler alert again. But for right now, I didn't want to do any range training till the second episode at least. Just because I wanted this first episode to be, you know, in Artie still. I didn't show the random that I got it from, but I definitely got a mime random event, and I got mime gloves and mime legs. So that's my ultimate fashion skate that you're seeing right now. Black plate body, mime legs, mime gloves. Here we are getting some cheeky little farming levels in very early on. Very not so important, but it just kind of, it helps to get them going. Oh, totally forgot my spade. Oops. Thank goodness we fill out that leprechaun, baby. Get some potatoes, some potash. Plant those bad boys. Probably make some cheesy potatoes later, you know. But as for right now, we definitely cannot. Here we go. Popping off for 30 wood cutting right there. Look at that. Totally didn't know you could do emotes and cut trees and things at the same time, but that's pretty dope. You can now cut willow trees, which are actually in Ardougne. There's a fair couple. I think maybe 2, maybe 3. I could be wrong. But there's a couple. We got that ring. Best in slot ring, by the way. Ugh. Anyway. We're getting more fletching levels here. 30 fletching. Very close to making that willow short bow that we're definitely going to need and want. Because that's going to be our best bow until the U. Because I'm pretty sure we're gonna need that bow to get us to 60. I was just doing a little bit of fire making here just for some total levels, I guess, and for Sea Slug if I ever wanted to do that, which I probably should. But yeah, we got that quick 30 fire making. I got this mystery box, was praying for something good, and we get a diamond, so you really can't complain from that. I've seen many a worse. This was the first genie random that I got, and genie randoms are weird. There's no easy way for me to get smithing experience. There's no real easy way for me to get smithing experience. Honestly, mining I can get from Plague City. That's going to get me from 1 to 15, I'm pretty sure. So that's done. But from 1 to 15 smithing is going to be really hard because there's no tin or copper rocks in Ardougne. And the only other place that I can get it would be after getting 76 fishing and unlocking fishing trawler and Yanil. But I got that, so I need to put my lamps on smithing, at least until I get some unlocks. But here we go. We got this first beekeeper random event. Oh, feels good, man. Finally getting some flax. Because we're not allowed to go pick it yet. If we got 60 range, we could go pick it. So we got this thing set up. We're going to try and build that. Didn't work. We're going to build it again. And he's getting some bees moved right in. I think we get 15 flax for that. Pretty goddamn good. Feels really good, man. On this, for right now, Ardougne only Ironman. But eventually it will be Kandarin only. I wanted to make, like, Kandarin Queen, like, as my name. But it doesn't fit. We are one letter off and it sucks. And I don't want it to be Kandarin Quen. Because that just sounds stupid. But here we are. I'm buying a house, but after thinking about it, I'm not able to get a saw, which you need to build every piece of furniture, which sucks ass. So maybe down the line, like once I get pretty high levels and some other stuff, maybe I can like just drop 100k and then go into Varrock for to get like a saw from the sawmill. I'm not sure. Here we got base 30 melee everything. That was so crispy. 30 HP, attack, strength, and defense all at once. Felt good. Not all at once, but we had them in the same time frame. Don't know what that drop was, but here we go. Getting the last level of the video. We are getting... It's taking a second. We're chopping with an iron axe, mind you, so it's pretty bad. When's it gonna happen? It's gonna happen soon. There we go. 50 wood cutting. That's the last clip of the video. Just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching. If you took the time to watch this, Kandarin only, Ardougne only Ironman. It's definitely not gonna just be Ardougne. Next episode, we're gonna start on the ranging grind to try and get Sears Village open to us. I'm pretty sure I can get to 60 in the next episode. I'm just going to be doing a lot of stuff, killing a lot of enemies. Mostly probably zombies to try and get some runes so I can train my magic. But anyway, that's beside the point. Thank you so much for watching. I know the clips were a little blech. I'll try and work on them next time. Next video shouldn't be too long. It took me about a week to do all this, but that's really playing on and off. I don't really have a lot of time to play. It's just something fun that I like to do in my spare time, later at night generally. But before I ramble on too much, thanks again for watching, guys, and please stick around for the next episode because you're not going to want to miss it.